Hi, I'm Donatas, and this is my Wise project for the hypothetical spaceship sound design project. Here we have my hierarchy in Wise. As you can see, here's my actor mixer hierarchy. I've separated the ambience assets, then the collision, which is played once as the spaceship collides with various objects in space. Uh, this is my engine, the movement with flyby assets, which are triggered more and more frequently as the spaceship's velocity increases. And here's my weapon folder, which is triggered with firing the weapons over here. So, and as the project goes further, the ambience, collision, engine, movement, and weapon fire assets are sent into each of different audio buses in order to mix more efficiently and to use RTPCs and various other modulation parameters more easily and practically. And in addition to that, I have an additional aux bus for the engine, which has no output, but it has low pass EQ, and it uh, it it impacts the gain of ambience's low frequencies. I do this with RTPC using from, as you can see, from engine low volume sidechain RTPC. So yeah, what else? Uh, we can look a bit more over the RTPCs. Here we have our sidechain RTPCs put in separate folder, and engine load RTPC, which lets the Wise know as a spaceship starts to move forward or backward, respectively. And here's rounds per minute for the engine, which impacts the frequency of how fast the engine spins, and the engine loop asset is impacted especially here. And here's our vehicle health RTPC, which triggers various things to signify the low health of the spaceship. And here's the aforementioned velocity RTPC, which triggers, as we mentioned before, the frequency and the intensity of flyby objects as the spaceship moves. So, in addition to that, I have a bit more side chaining going on. For example, when let's just see this. Yeah, so we have voice volume attenuated as the collision is triggered, and we have our voice volume attenuated as well as the weapon fire is triggered, and that gives the effect of collision and weapon fire assets to sounding a bit more impactful, since the ambience is a bit toned down at those particular moments. And I have various other sidechain links, but I think I won't get through all of them at this moment since it might be a bit lengthy. Um, yeah, and also I have a bit of compression going on just to further a bit the impact of the collisions and the weapon fire. So here I have Wise compressor going on, and I can show this a bit. So yeah, we have a bit minus 6 dB gain reduction going on here. And I have compressor on weapon fire as well. Let's just not go through that. And yeah, so let's just hear the project. So let's start with the ambience. As you can hear, I have one shots being triggered and banned randomly, just in order to give that realistic feel of randomness around you. And weapon health is crucial here, since as you will hear, as I am decreasing the vehicle health, you can hear various other assets coming into play in order to signify the low health of the vehicle. Okay, so let's start the engine. Let's say I want to just to start the engine and to leave it idle. Since the spaceship isn't flying at the moment, I turn down the velocity. So let's say the spaceship thrusts forward, right? I think worth noting here that my the beginning of the moving for spaceship forward and backwards have two separate sounds. So, for example, if I play just the start of moving forward, you will hear the trigger at the beginning of the loop running in the background of the engine, right? And if, let's say, the player wants to move backwards, I have another sound going on for the start of the movement. Right. So let's look over the collisions and weapons. So let's say you're flying through space and you start colliding with things. Let's try out the weapons. Right, so here's my project. Hope you found it interesting. Cheers.